Hey, I don't know if I'll combine the last episode and this one to be one long episode, or split them up, but I guess you'll see in post. Editor me here. I did split them up. But before we start, I took a break to go to the bathroom, and I looked something up about that last character that was in the other episode. Chrissy was her name, the one with the birds. And I found a tweet that said I think she was a real person that died. Like the tweet was from who I think was a developer, and they said that she never got the chance to play it, so they put her in the game as kind of like a nice gesture, which is sad. But you know, feel bad now that I made her a chronic smoker. I hope that wasn't related. Otherwise, that'd be in terrible taste. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. The building might look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. I mean, literally tons of buildings were on fire in the town over there, so I find that unlikely. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. That way whoever comes in can at least get a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. Alright. Oh, it's not going to show me? Okay. Oh, hello. That's a crazy turtle. Does he have a nose ring or a mustache? Damn. This theme's badass. But again, I need another voice. Innkeeper. Jade? Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings? Remind me again who started that whole brawl? This is barely a voice, but fuck it, whatever. No clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know how much of the remnants of the past bore me? Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times, after all. Although, I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. Just so you guys know, when I'm saying her voice, I'm literally just looking up a little bit to hope it changes my inflection a little bit. All right, let me see that thing. It's some thunder sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have enough use for it. This is a sick character design, honestly. She's got like sick jade fingers and like the shoulders. That's awesome, like actually. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful. Numbs your tongue. You seem to be speaking from experience. Uh-oh. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. It seems as nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what do you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ow, jeez. Rude. And the music got a lot more intense. Even the turtle sighting. Oh, don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old spark or appeal. Am I as handsome as you remember? No, disgusting. Appeal? Yes. You can be honest, you know. You're not my type. That's fine. But it isn't the first time I've been rejected. That's okay. Perhaps your drinks are my type, though. What can I serve you? Something that'll quicken my reflexes. Gotcha. Yep, Swift Strike. Oh wait, what is my new drink actually? It's a Sunny Breeze. Boosts charisma and intelligence. Okay, interesting. Oops, I skipped it. Perhaps you'll find this appealing. Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. Wither Minecraft. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date. Checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished up a job at Saya Plains. Saya Plains. Hey. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I just watched Dune 2. I know a thing or two about sandworms. I myself am very fond of those. She is Lisan Al Gaib. She's Lisan Al Gaib. Muad'Dib. They just mind their own business, but sometimes they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Something's gotta pay for the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though. I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be a part of the local fauna and snap. Gone you are. That's a crazy mimic tactic that I never thought of. Like, you accidentally eat like a nut or something, and then it starts eating you from the inside. Holy shit, that's actually insane. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford? The seaport? Yeah. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. Still is. Sometimes, at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted lists, and cash out. There's no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage's familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about a missing familiar if no one's gonna pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing about the undead on the other side of the country than my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I mean, things have been good. My tavern is relatively unharmed, so I'm doing well. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Come on. Cut me a break. Sure. Whatever you say. So do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. Tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars? Holy... What a... What an attractive figure. Nah, but dead ass though, I might be in love. And I'm fresh out of voices. I'm just gonna whisper. That's my voice for her. Shooting stars? That's much more it's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Perhaps something to boost my defenses. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. I mean, they look like the pretty strong type, but no, I've got like one tough guy voice, and I've definitely used it on Carolyn. Please enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. No, this is definitely the wrong voice. I can actually imagine their voice, but I just don't know. Oh, I know exactly what it is. It's like that bratty kind of stuck-up voice. That's what it is. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And on my day off, I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if I'm more... Fuck, dude. I'm out of voices. Okay. Well, I said I wasn't a voice actor. I'll do my best to differentiate them. I mean, if a star rain managed to affect not only the tavern, but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today, and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe there were shooting stars, do you? What else could it have been? Have you not seen the damages? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is My name is Elithia Anwar. Isn't that a YouTuber or something? I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those that cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I'm very aware of something that's wrong with this firmament. Cool. She just said, whatever. Pleasure to meet you, Etheria. Elithia. Fuck, dude. I give up. Fucking, I have to struggle with voices and these fucking stupid ass words. Elithia. Now trust me when I tell you, this was more than your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened here. What? What could it possibly be? No. I know the stars fell from the sky today. Literally. Usually I reside in the aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her. To take her to the carnival in the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realms of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond your comprehension. It's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off in the moment it happened. Perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom. When all the hairs on your neck stand up, and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows? Exactly. Which is why, Innkeep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? I don't know shit about this, bro. What the heck? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues, at least, to help me start with my investigation. Well, he could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best. Aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all of this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. Nah, I'm with Alithia on this. Jade, you're a leech. There will be a time when you ask for help, and then you'll be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, Innkeeper. Yes, Alithia? I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Now they've both offered. What a conundrum. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about all this when I return. And she's gone. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in times of crisis? Not sure I'd call this a crisis. Sure, it's like she said. And the little stars fell from the literal skies. Then, yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she'd wanted to. Are you religious? No. But I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they just get paid without working. Jade, I feel like you might have like a lack of understanding for what this dragon might do. I mean, I do too, but like, you know, nah, you're a leech. I would not say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Ha! Wishful thinking. Another guy! Oh my fucking god. Who is this? Is he a K-pop star? He's got a rat on him and cat fingers. And he just walked up and said, "Hey, yo." The world we live in stresses me out, dude. Hey, yo. Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one that's entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just a standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover any more, I suppose. I have a variety of greetings. Fuck you, Jade. Mm-hmm. If that makes you feel better. Hit me and keep. Give me something from your repertoire of greetings. I got you. Here's a few for my personal vocabulary. Hey, dab me up, dog. What's crackin', home skillet? What it is, ho? What's poppin', bruh? And an expanse on that one is what's poppin', pussies? I'm a big fan of what it is, ho, or what's crackin', home skillet. Those are like my two. I really like those two. What's the word, captain? That's another one. Hey, yo, bro. What the fuck? I'm devastated right now. I don't want this guy in my tavern. Cringe fail. Didn't you greet me like that? It's different when I do it. Yeah, their whole demeanor revolves around cringe. Yeah, Wait, what? Who even are you? Jade. You? Iniko. Iniko? Is that how you say it? Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer it if no one stole anything. Drakes. Got it. Can I have a drink then, if I can't have your name? Of course, what do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need the most right now? Some G Fuel or Gamer Subs. Some of them will make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. Was he listening in? Who is this guy? Was he listening into our conversation about the sandworms? What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't... Never mind. Slippery worm coming right up. Oh, he wants a swift strike. Yeah. I haven't even got to make my new drink yet. No worms, but perhaps it'll still suit your taste. Oh wow. This is great. Amazing even. Where'd you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from around here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Corey. What? Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. Good movie. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian? Native born or by ancestry?
Native, duh.
Huh, that's interesting.
I find it pretty lame to BH.
I'm at TBH, I'm just gonna say it, TBH.
There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same.
And you think it's different here on Gaia?
Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can't go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here.
Holy shit! Put it down! Who the fuck are you? Who is this guy?
Thief, identity fraud, racial slurs, all's goody goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow.
Is he a changeling? Can he change forms? Is that what he means?
In Avalon, they see all through that game very quickly.
No, he's not a changeling. I think he just literally means he can be whoever he wants because it's a new town. I see. Oh, wait, no. Changeling. Fuck it. I was right. Changeling then?
Yes? And I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you.
Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. That is not true. I hand out information readily.
Then we're cool.
Cool. So what brings you here, Inoko?
This and that, you know. Zenith seems like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by that giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in and say hi.
I know, many people are distracted by my giant hog. That would be mine.
Cool. I don't do mounts, I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, pickpocket.
And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith?
I mean, I love chaos, so.
Is it that bad? Do you ever leave your tavern, Innkeep? This city looks like a broken mirror.
You bet it does.
Looks like a star hit the center of the zenith and...
Boom!
Yep. Oh. I have a theory about the innkeeper though, after she said that. What if the innkeeper is actually a mimic and is just part of the tavern? Like the whole tavern... No, that doesn't make sense because the lady from the prelogue, or from the prologue, I don't know. Never mind, whatever. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. Someone will fix it.
And that someone's not me.
Huh, me neither.
Man, I really disagree with the philosophies of these two. Well, what if no one fixes it?
So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether Tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it. Need to get my hands dirty.
Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough.
Which means it isn't a problem.
Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but Inoko, you aren't exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh?
Ugh, no way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complexes ain't my vibe.
I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. I mean, Fable would be a pretty good example. Maybe not, because they still want to be kind of heroic.
Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies.
I knew one. But they perished thanks to their hubris.
Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Arove. They were nice, but too nice, you know?
I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars?
Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen. Didn't care. But it was nice to them, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe. Full on robes and magic type guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens into the bottom of his teacup.
Leviathan? Huh? Why him?
Don't know.
Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise?
His sister.
Cassiopeia.
Oh, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't really my cup of tea.
Get it? Cup of tea, because we're literally talking about tea. What is your cup of tea?
Fraud.
Checks out. So Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about it.
Started something terrible. Tattered wings. Tattered wings tainted the gilded sea in dark shades of misery.
Leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void.
That's exactly what he said. How did you know?
The prophecy! The prophecy was foretold!
Muad'Dib!
I think I read that somewhere before.
Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalewell Hills?
No, but I heard about that when I was up in Zoford. The Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again.
Wait, so it actually happened?
Yep. Oh my god, my neck hurts. Like I said, I keep throwing my neck up when I do her voice, and it's starting to hurt.
He also read that from his tea leaves. Wow, seems like the guy was a real psychic.
I guess divination magic can be a powerful tool.
Tea leaves said that the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dalewell.
Dalewell? So, it really could be true.
What?
Sounds like whatever happened in Dalewell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded seas, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard from in Zoford. Happened just a few days ago.
Oh, so that's how you're connecting it all.
How else?
No idea, I thought he was just babbling.
Ah, everything that's been happening recently. I think he might have been onto something. Odd that the adventurer didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along and to fix everything. Fucking degenerates. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at.
Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all of this and were just bragging about it. Thinking I'd stop them. Lol.
Enough with your maybes. They're pointless. And they aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Oh, she had to leave me alone with this guy. Oh, they're they, them. I'm so sorry. I've been fucking it. I literally checked for every other character. And then I assumed on this one. I don't know. Maybe because he said bro in the beginning. And it set me on that path. Whatever.
Now it's just you and me and keep.
Indeed. Hello, Inoko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything?
Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much?
Oh my fucking god. Doing his voice makes me, sleepy.
You can just mind your own business.
This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to
make quests, I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner.
Well, then it's good we aren't all the same.
Though I could technically be anyone. Even you.
Don't.
Drakes. I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup.
You didn't.
Cool, I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets.
Good luck, I guess. I feel like I don't want to encourage you, but you're gonna do it anyway.
Don't need any innkeep.
I don't like that guy. Can I make a quest? Yeah, I do. Okay. Spectacle last night left a mark on not everyone agrees, but a cleric claims it was something serious and sinister. A psychic wizard foretold that a star fall apparently it's a fragment of Zenith is in shambles after the crater left ripple turn. What would someone do with this quest though? It seems like a lot of not much, honestly. Twinkle twinkle deadly stars. That's hilarious, isn't it?
931 people died yesterday. This is not a joke. Alright, the quest is just sending somebody to investigate, basically. I was kind of like wondering what the quest would be.
Alright, good day. And tired throat if I do say so myself.
I think Jade might have more going on with her than meets the eye. Like maybe she has like a secret prophecy to her that she's like running away from, you know? Maybe something like that. Or maybe not. I'm just making stuff up.
The story did get a lot more interesting though with this. And now the actual overall plot is coming into play, which is interesting.
But I'm running out of character voices, and there's still like a dozen left. I'm gonna have to get creative. Anyway, for the one guy that made it through this video, subscribe or something.